Growing up in Minnesota oftentimes means hockey is a way of life, and for many young kids, strapping on their first pair of skates quickly leads to dreams of representing their high school at the varsity level.
Right in front, they score! Ryan Peterson gives Duluth East the early lead.
But with just 20 spots on each roster, oftentimes that dream is cut short. But that's where Junior Gold comes in.
The Junior Gold League gives these kids an opportunity to keep playing. When they didn't make the high school team, they think that hockey's over. But after you get an opportunity to have a chance to talk with them, they start to see other things that are going on. They start to hear from other players that have played and realize that it's an extremely competitive league. So there's some other options for them to keep playing.
Junior Gold Hockey was created nearly 30 years ago and has grown into a league of 85 teams, all full of players who are bound by their unwavering love for the game.
The best part about being on Junior Gold is everybody around you has been through what you're through, not making the team, but you're all here trying to complete the same mission to get that banner up in the rafters at the rink.
Boys, it's this period, let's go. One to go, win a period, win a game. Come on, Red.
Any disappointment that comes from being cut is usually short-lived once they realize just how competitive the league really is.
It's amazing when they actually realize the intensity and the speed of the game. They start realizing when you start playing some of these teams, they're fully loaded with former high school players or kids that really are great hockey players that just chose not the politics to play at the high school level.
In many cases, we know that some of our better teams that probably half of those kids in those teams could be playing varsity hockey in other communities. And just because of where they live, it's not going to happen.
So Junior Gold teams have varsity level talent, but how do they stack up against other states' actual varsity teams? Well, exactly how you'd expect coming from Minnesota. They win. Last year, both Edina and Wayzata's teams qualified for the USA High School Hockey National Championships in Washington, D.C. And in true state of hockey fashion, both teams rolled right through the competition, eventually meeting in the championship game.
He scores! Andrew Hart does it again!
The two are no strangers. They went head-to-head in the state championship just 3 weeks earlier. That's when it took 5 overtime periods to declare Edina the state champ. But at Nationals, Wayzata got its revenge, a 2-1 win, also ending in overtime. But for the players and coaches alike, the titles are just a small part of the bigger picture. Thanks to Junior Gold, they were still able to be part of a team.
I'd say it's the best 2 years of my life that I played on Junior Gold A, and I don't think I've ever had more fun doing it. Not only were we good and did we win 2 state titles, but it was also the most fun I've ever had, and I made great friends.
The reward is just seeing the smile on their face. After they get over the disappointment net, then they come and we play and we interact, you get in the locker room and you see how they go, the practices and the camaraderie that they have with their other teammates. That's it, it's the ultimate. And it's the same way that I coach, why I coach, because I enjoy the game of hockey, but I enjoy seeing these kids putting a smile on their face and having a good positive experience coming home from the rink.
Of course, there's a camaraderie and the smiles, but there's also valuable life lessons.
It teaches you to be humble, and it also teaches you that you have to look out for yourself and make sure you're respectful, especially when you're representing your community at a place like a national tournament.
I look at it as a life skill for them. They're going to face this kind of adversity in the work world, and they need to learn how to deal with it. They don't always get first shot, they don't always get their first dream, and they have to recoil and realize, well, something else is going to be there for me, and I need to make the best of that.
The decision to walk away or stick with it isn't an easy one to make, but ask any Junior Gold player, they'll tell you it's really a no-brainer.
Told them that it's just the best time of your life. Like, it's probably more fun than you'll ever have playing JV and varsity because you're just with your best buds, and it's a little less serious, but that makes it a little more fun, I think.